Yeah.
Wow, look at that, a new gun. What is that?
Oh my God, it's a legendary pump, Rachel 5. It's a legendary. It's golden. Whoa.
I can't believe it. It's probably way OP.
It's totally OP, I know it.
Dibs.
No, wait, Rachel. What? Rachel.
I called it. That's mine. Look at me.
I was here first. You came up second.
I got it. Wow, look how cool it looks.
Well, it doesn't look cool anymore. I was admiring its glow. Now it just looks like a regular shotgun in your hands.
Well, now you can admire the end of this barrel since it's pointed at you.
Rachel, come on.
Now I'm gonna kill you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what these guns are for. Beg for your life.
Wait, no, don't kill me. No, stop it.
Yeah, just like that.
Stop pointing at me. You're scaring me.
I like the sound of your crying. You're gonna be dead soon. All right, enough crying.
Okay.
Still gonna die though.
No.
Hello.
Wait, who is that?
It's God. He's talking to us. Hi, God.
Me? I'm the narrator.
The narrator? What is that? Narrator, what are you narrating?
Don't ask the narrator questions like that. You're wasting his time.
Okay, narrator, did you give us this shotgun here?
Legendary pump shotgun.
Wait, I didn't even think there was a legendary pump shotgun.
That's because there's no such thing as a legendary pump.
But I saw it. It was right there on the ground. Oh my God, we're going crazy.
This is just a normal day for Rachel 5.
But what if it was real? What kind of world would it be if there was a real legendary pump shotgun?
Good question. Perhaps we should look into that.
Look into if there was a legendary pump? That would take a lot of research and statistics.
Yeah, I'm not some nerd. You figure it out.
All right. Maybe I will. Welcome to Llama Logic, the mystery hub for all your Fortnite inquiries. We look at the numbers, the players, and the devs to give you up-to-date theories, thoughts, and insights on what this wacky game will bring us next. You want answers, and we'll give them to you, even if they're half speculative and borderline wrong. This isn't your ordinary YouTube channel. We draw the line between light and shadow, science and superstition, and show you what lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge.
Wait, isn't that from the Twilight Zone?
Maybe. Anyway, hold on to your pantaloons and strap in for one heck of a ride. It's time to propose a question. Perhaps a simple question some of you have had before. What if there was a legendary pump in Fortnite Battle Royale? Changing Fortnite can be summed up to essentially a balancing act, with the devs constantly on the tightrope. What Epic Games strives to achieve is daring, and we don't say that lightly. Let me explain. Most people have an issue somewhere with the game, whether that issue lies with bloom, jetpacks, or swing sets. Or maybe you're just salty when they haven't put Red Knight back on the shop yet. Regardless, whether these are in fact major issues with the game or just nitpicking, that doesn't stop Epic Games from constantly banging out new updates with gadgets and gizmos for us to play with. And exploit. Shopping carts. But with all of these issues and complaints, overall the game has remained playable. Trying to keep the game balanced and fair is a struggle faced by any game, including different tiers and weapon classes. While Fortnite may not be Overwatch, where each character contains traits and perks that grants them certain abilities during the game, it does include different tiers of weapons, varying in power, range, and overall deadliness. Beyond all this, unlike many other games, shotguns are a key component to survival in Fortnite, and mathematically, the most complex. Let's take a look at that. Most of you who have played Fortnite and are up to speed know that there are 5 weapon tiers. There's Gray, which is common, Green, which is uncommon, Blue, which is rare, Purple, which is epic, and Orange, which is legendary. Currently, in order to advance to epic or legendary shotguns, you'd have to get your hands on a heavy shotgun. But what if that wasn't the case? As you defeat opponents, open chests, and catch drops, you'll pick and choose between which weapons are essential and deal the most damage. For pump shotguns, there are only 2 types, uncommon and rare. In other words, green and blue. If we look at the current stats for the uncommon and rare pump shotguns and compare them with other shotguns in the game, we can make a fairly accurate prediction of what a legendary pump shotgun would be like. Uncommons deal damage of 80, while rares bump that up to 85, if you have ninja aim, that is. Assuming that the pump's damage dealt increases per tier incrementally, such as that of the grenade launcher or the heavy shotgun, we would be able to assume that the epic pump would deal a damage of 90, and the legendary would deal damage of 95. Using the same logic, we'd know that the reload time would land at roughly 4.2, and the damage per second would be 66.5 on average. Yikes. That'd be a shotgun that dealt almost as much damage as a headshot with the Blue Bolt sniper rifle. And that number is a lot easier to acquire from close range. But, believe it or not, it's really not that unrealistic. Mostly because it's nothing new. Early in June, Epic nerfed the uncommon and rare pumps, reducing the damage from 90 to 95 respectively, to 80 and 85. In this realm of possibility, the legendary pump would have the damage that the rare pump used to have. This makes the idea of a pump with 95 damage a lot easier to imagine. Seeing as it would be far more rare, often only acquired through drops and super lucky chests, it might actually be possible to balance into the game, unlike the easily acquired rare pump. Perhaps this weapon could even be exclusive to drops. There's an overlying issue though, which could stain this possibility, and that issue is the double pump tactic, where you can cheat the reload times by switching between two pump shotguns. The fact that the pump shotgun deals so much damage comes down to its gamble. You better hit your first shot with it, or you'll be caught dead trying to get the next shell into the chamber. While double pumping, you can fire at a similar rate to that of the heavy shotgun or the tactical, while achieving a much higher rate of damage. 2 legendary pumps would be a game changer and make you a god among men. With that said, a way to work a legendary pump in could be achieved, whether through ditching the double pump tactic or not increasing damage incrementally. Other weapons like the bolt, rocket, and pistol have damage rates that vary. The legendary pump could easily be given a damage rate anywhere from 90 to 95. Now that we've made it through the facts, let's look at what the people have to say. Many people share the opinion that the heavy shotgun is already an inconsistent and weak weapon. According to Ranker.com, the rare pump shotgun is voted 17th on the best weapons in Fortnite. This could be due to the pump's high base spread. It's often difficult to nail the perfect shot with it. If there were a legendary pump shotgun in the game, this would certainly take a place above the current rare shotgun. By our best estimate, the legendary pump would land somewhere in the top 5 of all guns in Fortnite. Likely it would beat out the legendary rocket launcher for the 3rd spot due to its incredible damage and greater versatility. This would completely change the combat landscape in Fortnite. Players who could get their hands on legendary pumps would opt for closer, short-range combat. Also, tight building fights would be dominated by the brute damage of the legendary pump. It is also the shared opinion of much of the Fortnite community that the double pump technique is a flawed mechanic to the game that needs addressing. The double pump started as a glitch in the game and was removed in patch 3.0 with the following reason. The pump shotgun's high damage is balanced by its long reload time, and bypassing that weakness makes the weapon stronger than intended. So with the upcoming release of 3.0, we are making an adjustment to the pump shotgun's behavior. If you fire the pump shotgun and quickly switch weapons, the next time it's selected, it will be forced to pump before firing again. However, double pump was brought back into the game in patch 3.5. It's not as strong and simple as before, but it was brought back nevertheless. If the legendary pump were implemented, this would only make the double pump more deadly and prevalent. Perhaps in order to maintain balance while introducing a legendary pump, Epic would either have to make the legendary pump super rare to the point where you couldn't possibly find 2 in a game, give it a weaker damage rate such as 87 to 92, or remove the double pump tactic, which would in the end receive a very mixed response. To sum it all up, a legendary pump shotgun would certainly shake things up in the Fortnite world. Its obscenely high damage and ability to be used with the double pump technique would make it a deadly and versatile option for players to choose. Though, it would certainly spark conversation and raise questions about the legitimacy of the double pump technique. What do you guys think? Would you be excited to see a legendary pump shotgun implemented into the game? Do you think that Epic Games should do something to stop the double pump technique? Or is it just part of the game and should be treated as such? Comment below and let us know.
Wow, thanks, narrator. That was really interesting. Still gonna kill Steve, though.
Wait, what?
I love Fortnite. Headshot. Headshot. Eat it, you noob.
Let us know what Fortnite topic interests you, and we may just cover it in the next installment of Llama Logic. Thanks for watching.